Do you think your life would be like if you stayed in Cuba?
Bad. I don't know, really bad. In this moment,
You know, I think when people go compete, they're always looking at the competitors. Oh,
imagine a client training with me for 16 years, every month.
guys, today Empire is the way. My special guest is Joe Paret. He has been training and changing people's lives for over 35 years. He came from Cuba with a dream. You already know he's here and he is changing lives. He's gotten over 35 awards. Mr. Miami competed. So this guy has a lot of knowledge and experience to tell us about the fitness game, about the nutrition game, and most of all, about the mind game. So, Joe, thank you for coming, bro.
Thank you.
No, I
Pleasure to be here.
Absolutely, man. So you've been training people for 35 years. You've been training yourself for 35 years.
Yeah, I'm training myself for 35 years and I train people for 24 years.
24 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before you came to Miami, I know we were just talking, you were training in Cuba.
Yeah.
You started at the age of 16, right?
Yeah. When I was training, yes.
Yeah, you started at the age of 16. Like what got you into training? Because you started training, but you were doing judo, karate. So if you could tell us a little bit about Cuba and how that started.
Well, I was practicing sports, fighting sports, at 12 years old. So I started training at 16 because in front of my home I saw people training in a gym. So there was a gym there, and there was people getting out every day, in and out. So I saw many people there. I was talking to people about what they doing there. They was training muscles, and I was thinking it would be good for me because I want to be stronger. So in that time, I started training at 16 years old by myself with some friends, and no diet, of course, because I was a kid. But I like that way to train the body, feeling stronger. I was practicing sports. I was practicing judo, karate, and taekwondo. So I was flexible. And this sport is different because you build muscles, totally different. But I was doing that. So when I was training for around 10 years, training, like a fitness, I was thinking in be a coach because that's what I like. My mom told me, no, it's not a good job, it's not a good career. I said, well, that's what I want to do. I like that. I like to train people because I changed my life, I changed my body for years, and I know what to do. But I want to study more and more and more, and I want to help people to do the same. So that's what I was doing 24 years ago, start training people in Cuba. Some people was athletes, other people was regular people. And that was interesting, it was good. I learned a lot, and it was good for myself. It was a good job there. And I was talking to my friends. I would like to go to the United States and do my career there. Many of my friends said no, it would be impossible because you know how many trainers they have in Miami? A lot. I think it's not a good idea for you, okay? That's fine. So when I come to the United States, that's what I was thinking to do it, and I do it. Start training in LA Fitness. I was there for 2 months, so I make some tests for personal training, and it was good. Was training for 2 months. After that, I was thinking, no, you know what? I would like to be independent. I would like to train people by myself, not work for any company, just work for myself, and that's what doing that. So I find a gym, and I bring people from LA Fitness, people that follow me wherever I go, and that was the way I start doing my job here in the United States.
What was Cuba like? Like what was it like growing up in Cuba?
Difficult. I was trying to be a person doing personal training, but that's not legal there. That's not a career. It's not something that you can do in a gym and, be good. So I was training people in hotels, people that have money.
Mm-hmm.
So I find a lot of people training with me that can pay me different, not the same price that people pay there. So I build my own kind of job, so gaining a lot of money in Cuba, but because I find the clients, the right clients for me in hotels and everything. But that was illegal. Not something like here. This is a job, a real job, something really good. You change people's life. Good.
Mm-hmm.
And Cuba doesn't care. The government don't like that.
So when you say it's illegal, what happens if they catch you doing it?
For example, I was in a gym, in a hotel, training some people, and the management come to me and say, hey, we need to cancel your membership because we know you train people and people pay you for that kind of service. So that's illegal because you don't work for the government and we need to cancel your membership. That happened to me like 6 times.
Mm-hmm. No, so how do you get to the States?
Because the visa lottery. I write to a visa lottery in 1998.
Mm-hmm.
And 8 years later, a letter come to my house and they say my number, my name, and that was the visa lottery. Just go to the embassy and set your name and they give you the visa and you come to the United States. Wow.
But all right, so let me try to understand this because I think most people don't know.
Okay.
So the lottery, it just means, okay, you're like, I want to get out of here. I want to find a new place.
That was an opportunity that United States give to the Cubans in 1998.
Only in 1998?
Well, before too, but in 1998 they give a second opportunity or something like that. And people sent a letter with the name and everything, all the address and everything, about they want to travel to them.
So how many people get picked? Do you know?
I don't know how many.
But it's not. I mean, it's not everybody. It's just like a lottery, right?
It's a lottery.
Yeah, it's like
It's a real lottery.
Right.
So maybe 2 million people write. I don't know, and 200,000 people come to the United States. I don't know.
I would be curious to know how many people, bro.
I don't know how many, but I know it was something amazing. And imagine, the lottery was in 1998.
Right.
And I get the letter 8 years later. Let me see.
2006.
8 years later. So what happened there? Why? Right. Why so late?
Or you think maybe they were just letting some people little by little by little?
No, my address in the letter was wrong.
Oh, shit.
So the letter was going around all the country, in different states in the country, and they never find me. But one day, 8 years later, they said, okay, there is a Joe Paret in Havana, Cuba, and this is a different address, but we need to send, a notification. Yeah. And if he sees, if he's the right guy, he needs to come to us, and that was good. So I saw the notification about you have a letter from, embassy, blah, blah. Okay. So I was there and they give me the papers.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
Because first you apply for the lottery, you win the lottery, and then they're hoping that they find you, because I don't think most places will do that.
Well,
Try to find like the person who won the lottery.
I think here nothing not happened.
That's what I'm saying, you know? What do you think your life would be like if you would have stayed in Cuba?
Say what?
What do you think your life would be like if you stayed in Cuba?
Bad. I don't know, really bad. In this moment, imagine when I was there, I was training famous people, and some people that they was doing something good. They have money and they pay me back. Now, impossible to find people like that.
It's a different time.
It's different time, and it's not easy. Even the food. In that time, I was gaining money a lot, and I buy all the food that I want. Right now, even if you have the money, you can't buy the food you need.
Right, so it's getting worse and worse and worse.
Yes, really.
When was the last time you went to Cuba?
I think it was like a year ago because my mom is there.
So you go back often or no? All the time?
Well, I was here for 6 years. I stopped traveling to Cuba for 6 years, and I come back last year to see my mom because she was sad. It's family, man. It's my mom, and she want to come. I'm doing something with my lawyer to bring her to the United States. But that's why I traveled to see her.
Is she happy that you're here?
Of course. My life here changed. Yeah. It's a different life. I'm proud of myself,
I mean, I see you in the gym. You're always consistent, training different people, and you're always focused, man.
Because I like
always
it. Because
focused.
whatever I do, I like. I like what I'm doing with people, and how they transform their life, mentally first,
Before you left Cuba, you did some I don't want to say championship, but you got some
I was competing 2 times.
competing over there, right?
First time I was first place. Second time I was third place.
In what competition was this in Cuba?
It's in Havana. It's a Havana competition. Yes.
Like a regional competition.
Yeah. That was good.
Was there a name to it? Is there a name to that competition?
That was Mr. Havana or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still have that or no?
I don't know. I don't know right now if they have that. I don't know them right now. But that time was good. It was a good experience. About diet, training, everything was different.
You came here, you spent 2 months in LA Fitness, then you decided to go on in your own.
And after quick, I decided to be out of the gym, apart, different.
What do you think makes a great coach?
Great coach, too many things. It's not only one thing.
How many things make a great coach? What's important?
Mentally first, somebody that can help you because he have experience enough, because he was competing, he know about diet, he know about everything around fitness. Supplements. You need to trust in somebody that know about supplements and somebody that know about medicines too. If something happens with you, if you have any allergy or something, whatever happened, you need to talk to that person, and that person need to give you help, something to fix whatever happened. Like I said, experience, mentality, psychology, because when you are competing, you need to have a different lifestyle. About diet, training. Sometimes you feel tired. You feel that you don't want to go to the gym. You need to rest. No. You need to focus. So that person need to talk to you, say the right things that you need to hear, because you need to hear, focus. And maybe you are in a relationship or you live with your family. And it's difficult when people around you don't understand. they only see that you try to have a better physique, and you don't need it. For them, you don't need it. You are perfect. But it's not in that way. You need to be better and better every time. Okay? So that coach needs to be there all the time, accessible. You need to call him or send a message and need to respond, because you need help sometimes. You need to talk to somebody, positive. And well, the coach needs to know what to do in the gym, of course, training. He needs to show you the best way to work out, the best techniques, new exercise, everything new, because you don't know. Maybe you know something about training, but you need to learn something new every time. Different. That person needs to have a good knowledge. And that's what I think.
Can you be a good coach if you've never competed before?
Can be. Maybe if the person have the experience, because sometimes you never compete, but if you have the knowledge and you train a lot of people, you learn about bodies, about metabolism, about different people, and you can try more and more and more and more, and you learn, of course. Maybe you don't know yourself. Maybe you don't know your body because you never try anything. You never compete, so you don't know. Your body never changed. What happened is that kind of experience, you don't have it.
Right.
It's like experiment that you need to do by yourself. You need to know yourself. You need to feel what happened every time, because that's important. I think it's important.
But if somebody wants to, like, for example, if a person wants to compete, they need to go to a coach that has competed, probably, right?
Probably, yeah. I know some of them don't need a professional coach. Some people like to have somebody. I train with him, and that's it. But if you want to be good in something, you need to find the best. At least somebody that have experience enough.
You got to, when you came here, you started competing. You won Mr. Miami.
Yeah, it was different contests. Yeah, NPC contests. Different overalls in different places. Sometimes in Tampa, sometimes in Miami, Ohio, different.
Because you won a lot of those competitions as well.
Yeah, I was competing 16 times.
You competed 16 times.
I win like 7 overalls. Overalls mean you are the winner, the total winner. Your category, for your age, doesn't matter. You are the overall winner. I was doing that for 7 times.
What years were these?
Well, that was, the first one was in 2007, 2008, 2010. After that, I stopped competing for a few years, and I started again 2016, 17, and 2018 was my last contest.
You were telling me that in order for somebody to prepare for a competition, it takes roughly about what, 5 to 6 months?
Yes.
Half a year.
Yeah. The real good prep need to be like 5 to 6 months. The good one.
And if you're competing that much like you were, at some point this has to become your religion. It's like your lifestyle.
Yeah, sure.
Because you told me in 2017 it was nonstop, like 2016, 17, because you were going from competition to competition. So you weren't training 5 months. You were training for 2 years.
For 2 years, no stop.
Right.
For 2 years, no stop. 2 years, no birthday. 2 years, 2 years, no celebration. Any celebration. Father's Day, Mom's Day, nothing like that. Even birthday of my friends. So it's difficult, but that was something that I was doing. Many people do it too. But I was focusing on my contest. You know, when is the next one? When?
But some people from the outside, when they look at that, they're like, "Oh man, this person's maybe miserable. I don't want to be like that." But you were not miserable.
No, I was happy. They don't know. Happy means you feel proud of yourself. Wherever you go, you feel good, you know. And some people like to go at disco, drink a lot, stay 2 days in bed because they feel bad. Okay, that's good. They feel good, they are happy one day. 2 days later, they are like shit. You know, they feel bad for sure. And I'm not. I feel good every time, wherever I go. And I was athlete for 2 years, no stop. That means all the time diet, training, resting, and maybe in 2 months, one day I say, okay, I want to go out. I need to go out somewhere. I want to go to a disco. Okay, I was in a disco, water, no alcohol, dance, of course. Wow, feeling good with my friends. And after that, I go home. One day, maybe in 2 months. Okay. But I never do anything wrong. Anything. You know, because I was focusing my contest.
That's discipline, man.
Of course.
We were talking about mindset before, and one of the things that I just learned, and I think that is very, very important, is that you have been in a constant state of tunnel vision, and it's just been a competition with you and yourself. Even when you went into the championships, it's like not that you didn't care about anybody else, but you didn't care about anybody else. So you know, I think when people go compete, they're always looking at the competitors. Oh, you know, he's doing this, he's doing that, he's doing this, right? That's not your way. So what is your way?
My way is, okay, if you want to do something, for example, you want to be a fitness champion, bodybuilder, whatever class you do, you need to put your mind in yourself first, because diet is hard, training is hard, everything is hard, it's not easy. So put your mind yourself, put your mind in what you need to change. You need to change your body, okay. You need to see every week something good that happened with your body, right? So you need to focus on yourself. You can't think about the others, how they feel or how they look. I don't care, because the focus needs to be in yourself, okay? Get up in the morning, do your breakfast, go to work out, come back, rest, do it again. If you have a job, okay, go to your job, come back home. You know, you need to focus on yourself. And I know social media is good, but sometimes social media is something that is bad for the brain, because show you two different things. People talking too much. Many people is talking, but they don't know what they're doing. And you want to go to a contest, but maybe in that contest there is or will be like 30 athletes, maybe 40. You don't need to know who was there or who will be there. You don't need to know. You need to know that you are in the best shape in your life. In that contest, you can be the winner because you are in the best shape of your life. That's enough. If you feel, you know, good with yourself, that's enough to go there and do whatever you need to do. Even there, you need to focus in the contest. Maybe you have some people around you and you can see the people. You can't. Okay? Because you are focused on yourself. Maybe around you, they have many athletes, better physique, but you never see that. You only see yourself. Okay? In the posing, when you are posing, you are confident, you know, you do it right. When they saw you, they saw a winner. That's it.
What's you know, some people would probably say, not that we care, but some people would, and I'm curious to know, some people would say, oh, that's very egotistical, right? That's a very big ego, you know?
Well,
And at some level it is, but the way you explain it, and I think the way you see it is very different, you know?
yes.
What is the difference that makes, like, why is that not ego?
Well, ego is important to have because If you want to be a champion, you need to have ego. But the way you talk to people around you, because you depend on yourself, but you have people around you. So you need that all that people, your family or your relationship or your friends, they help you in the best way. So no, stay with you there, help you, whatever you need to do is fine, is right. They never criticize. So the way you can do that is have a good feeling with them, feelings, you know. They need to know you are a person. You are an athlete, but you are a person too. You are a friend or you are a family. And you need to do something for you, for yourself. And that's the moment. That's the only moment for you. And they need to help. The way to help is to stay there. If you need something, hey, I'm here. You know, never criticize. If you need to go to sleep, it's fine. If you can't go out, it's fine too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you are doing something important for you, and there's different condition when you are normal people. You know,
As far as championship mentality, success, what does that mean? What does that mean to you? Like being successful?
being successful.
Yeah. What is success to you?
First, you need to do something that feel happy with yourself, and go to the end. You know, whatever you want to do in your life, you can't stop. You need to go, and never stop. So if you do that, for sure, in some moment, you can be successful. Of course, you can be an athlete or you can be a businessman, whatever you want. But the way is to do it because that's something you want to do, and that's something that gives you happiness. You know, it's not something that you do because somebody say, "Hey, come on." No, it's for yourself. Whatever you do for yourself, the only way is to focus, but never forget that the ego is present all the time. Okay? Never.
You had we were just talking about the Asian cultures and how they're very disciplined. Have you studied like Asian culture and stuff like that? Because I think you were saying that you like how they look at discipline
Yeah,
and
yeah.
martial arts and different things like that.
Yes.
Is that something that you like to?
That's something that I like because the way they do it, the way they do something. There is something spiritual too in the Chinese culture. There is something spiritual too. And I think they are people with a lot of discipline, a lot. They have good feelings too. They are good people, good. But the way they do it is focus in something, you know, whatever you do, that's the only thing you need to do. You know? Noise around you, you never hear it, you know. Yeah. That's it. And it's the way I think for all my life. That's something that I saw in the culture, in Chinese culture. I was like, wow, these people is different. These people, they are good, but they have focus, whatever they do. They get up in the morning and they do something for the body, you know, martial arts, whatever, and that's good for their life. But that gives you discipline. Discipline is everything. Yeah. If you don't have discipline, man, you can lose your money, you can lose your family, you can lose everything because you don't have any. You know?
Yeah, and I think discipline is the only way to freedom, like real freedom.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's something that I was doing all my life. If I decide not compete, I do it too. Okay, I don't want to compete because I want to change. I want to do something different. Okay, that's fine. But I have discipline. Whatever I do, I have discipline. If I say I want to compete, believe me, it's nothing else. You know? And that happened with the relationship, that happened with your family, that happened with everything. You know?
How's the training nowadays? Like you're training different people. I think you're training people who are, I don't know if you're training like amateurs, people who are starting out. You're training people who are competing.
I training everybody. I train even people older,
Yeah.
people that never do anything. They never move. They start training at 50 or 60 years old for first time. Imagine. And I train kids that was bad in the school. They do something bad for them, like the guy, this guy that I have, he was in the school, 15 years old, and the mom never have time for him because they work a lot, of course. And the guy was trying to practice a sport in the school, but he never was good. He feel weak, and the others was, so doing something like he can do. And his mom talked to me about the kid. She said he want to train with you because he need to feel secure. He need to feel good, and he have 15 years old. So he never do anything. No strong, nothing. He was trying to train with weight, was like nothing, was like no weight. And now he's different. Imagine, no athlete, nothing. It's a kid. And I train athletes too, I train regular people, I train older people. I have a client for 16 years. Imagine a client training with me for 16 years, every month, every day for years. It's not young people, it's older people, but they feel good. And they continue.
Who do you enjoy training the most? I'm sure you enjoy everybody.
Everybody, because
But is
everybody's
there-
different. Everybody's different. You learn from everybody. You learn from a kid. So everybody's different. I like people. I train people. That's my best time. One of my best time in the day. The other is when I'm home with my girlfriend, of course. But I like my job. I like to be with people. So I like to train people online. Okay, that's fine. People online. Okay, that's good. But I like more when people is in front of me. Yeah. And I give them my experience and I give them my energy. It's different. Online is like, okay. They want to do it? Okay, I help. But it's not the same.
So when somebody wants to train with Joe, first of all, how can they find Joe?
Well, they find me in Instagram all the time. That's the that's the way they do it right now. Before, like 10 years ago, was different. Was a reference. I train somebody talk to his friend or to other people, that's different. Right now, the best way, Instagram. People write to me every day, and I don't have all the time for free, but I have all the time some space, they train me. Sometimes they can't go to the gym, so it's online, that's fine.
And so you train people first, you train physically. The preference is always physically,
Yeah.
obviously. But you also have something more important, which is not more important, but as just as important, I think, the nutritional aspect,
Yeah.
what to eat, how to take care of
Yeah,
yourself.
that's important because when you work in nutrition, you work with the people, with somebody. Everybody's different. You need to know how it works, the hormones and everything in the body, okay, the metabolism. So whatever you do with somebody is focusing that person, see how they do it. Initially you give them a diet and you work with them. You measure the person, you can see the results every week or not, because sometimes the people don't do it. They do something wrong or not, and you need to fix it.
And you know right away, right?
Of course, I know right away because I was doing that for years for myself. So every week you need to give me results. If I give you a diet, a nutritional program, it's because I know what I'm doing. You need to believe because that's the way it works. Okay, if I said do this, it's because it's right. That's what you need to do. If you don't do it, I don't see the results. If I see any result, that's bad because I can't work. I need to do something different. I need to fix something. I fix it, okay, because you make a mistake, that's fine. I fix it. Okay, what about the next week? You want to make a mistake again? No. You know?
Very, very interesting. So, what's more important, nutrition or timing the gym? If you could only have one.
Okay, everything is important. Everything. The way I work is nutrition and training, because the nutrition need to be different when you train with weights. If you don't go to the gym, your nutrition is different because you don't burn enough calories, or your muscles don't work so hard. So it's different nutrition. But when you go to the gym, you need to have a nutrition for your goals. For example, maybe you want to lose weight about fat, no muscle away, fat. You want to lose fat, okay, that's fine. That you have a program and you work out. Okay, 80%, 70% is diet. That people say. Okay, that's fine. And the other percent is the training, the workout. Well, everything is together.
Yeah.
If you do the diet and you never work out, okay, you look maybe not fatty, but you don't have the physique you want because your muscle doesn't work. So the shape in your body is like somebody that never goes to the gym. Mm-hmm. That's bad. So if you go to the gym and you never do the diet, your body change a little because of course you are building muscle. You grow. Maybe you don't lose enough fat, but you grow, you change your body in some way. Right? But you don't look like somebody in fitness because you eat a lot.
Yeah.
So you need to do it together. Diet and training. Doesn't matter if it's 80%, 50 or 60 or 70% more or less. Doesn't matter. You need to do both. If you want to change your body for real, you need to change your mind first.
So how does one start changing their mind? Through disciplines, things like that?
Yeah, and from the first day you go to the gym with me, for example, I will be talking to you every time about that. Every time that I train you, I was talking to you. I will be there talking about this. If I want to change your mind, I need to talk to you about this every time. Because if not, you never focus in everything. You think maybe I do the diet 2 days, 3 days, and that changed my body. No.
Yeah, and you cannot help somebody who cannot help themselves first. They have to want it first.
Exactly, and I know the weekend people go out. I know that. I know everything. But I can help you. And you give me the opportunity, I can help you. And I guide you to do it in the best way. I'm a person, I know.
Yeah. What happens with the people there's a lot of people that think that this is like quick. Oh, I want to get done quick, right?
No, it's not quick.
It's a long game.
When you gain weight, that was quick too? No.
Everything is slow, yeah.
Take time. Maybe you get fat a lot and your weight initially was like maybe 170 and in 2 years you have 240 pounds. Wow, that's bad, right? But take time too. Mm-hmm. It was 2 years. So was 2 years getting fat and you want to change all of that in 2 months? No,
it's
of course not.
Mm-hmm.
Take time to, and take a lot of discipline and dedication. No?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the way. That's the only way.
What's the most challenging thing that you ever had to face that you overcame?
The more challenge.
The biggest challenge in your life?
The biggest was compete when my dad was sick. He was in a hospital. Before he was sick, he told me, I don't like the way you compete. I don't like the supplements you use. I don't like the diet you do. And I don't like you competing. That's what he said to me. I said, okay, but that's my life. That's what I want to do. He said, yeah, but if I'm sick right now, you want to compete? Yes. So you never stop. If I'm sick in the hospital, you need to be with me. Well, if you get sick because you don't want me competing, you run. You will be in the hospital alone. I'm sorry. That's my life.
Yeah.
You understand? So try to be healthy. Well, I was talking to him, but he was sick. He stopped taking his medication. He was doing many things wrong, and he was bad. And he was in the hospital. I take him to the hospital, and I left him there for a month. I was focusing my contest. And I talking to my aunt. She was there. Some people was there. But I need to focus in my life because he know what to do. He was doing wrong because he don't want me competing. I'm sorry. I respect my kids and my dad too, and I respect everybody. My dad need to respect my decisions, my career, and everything. That's what I was thinking. That's it.
So that was that was tough. It was tough to deal with that, or it was tough to know that your father was getting sick because he didn't want you to go,
Well,
or maybe a little bit of everything.
a little bit of everything, and he was living different, not with me. So whatever he was doing, I never see that. And it was hard to be champ again, get the overall again when he was sick in the hospital.
What year? Which one was this one? What years was this?
It was 2016.
Yeah, 2006.
2016. And one of the contests that year. And so it's something hard because it's in your mind, your dad sick in the hospital, right? I know he will be good, but it's something that you think every day. Oh my God, I need to be there. But that affect me if I want to go there. So I was focusing on my career and my things. And when I finished, okay, good. I was to see him. And we talked, and he was happy. He said, show me the pictures. Oh, now you want to see the pictures? Yeah, I'm proud of you. You proud of me? Right?
Is he still around or no?
No, he passed away.
He passed away
like 4 years ago.
But he was proud of you the whole time, really, at the end of the day.
He was proud of me.
That was pretty
He
cool.
said no, but to the end he said yes, I'm proud of you. Because I was different to him.
Right.
He was a car mechanic. That was his job. Mechanics, they drink a lot. And that my life is different. I'm an athlete, a coach, fitness coach. So my life was totally different.
Right, yeah.
He was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Well,
yeah, my dad too. He was a mechanic. He used to deal with cars. Loved to drink all the time.
That's normal.
That's
the life they have.
Yeah.
Different.
But he was in Cuba, or he was here.
Oh, here.
Oh, okay. So he was here. So he made the move here as well.
Yeah, and he left me when I was 7 years old.
Oh, so he was here the whole time.
He left me like too many people in Cuba when they try to, do something for the family, for the economy or whatever, and they left the family, come to this country. But you know what? Was 7 years old. And when I come back, when I come to the United States, and he saw me, I was 33 years old.
Right, so that's 26 years or some shit.
And he was like, oh my God, look at you. Well.
But you say you have kids too?
Yeah, I have 2 kids.
Well, tell me about your kids, man.
They're beautiful.
Yeah?
Yeah. One of them have 11 years and the other one have 10.
11 and 10.
11 and 10. They are beautiful and very smart. And the big one don't like too much sport. He's really intelligent. He's excellent in the school. Excellent, A+.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But he like more technology or something about, video, audio.
Yeah.
He like different. And the other one like more sports, like basketball.
So one's sporty, the other one's not so sporty.
Yeah.
But they get along together?
But both of them said to me, Daddy, I want to go to the gym with you. Okay, they come to the gym for 20, 25 minutes with me. Sometimes,
Yeah, they went to
Yeah.
Elevation.
No, 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 no.
Oh,
No,
okay,
no. When I
okay.
live, where I live, I have a gym.
Oh, nice, nice. So
Where I
so you're
live, I have a
training them.
gym, and I go with them for like 25 minutes.
What do you want for them? Like right now, as a parent, you're like, you've done this. You have over a half a century of wisdom and knowledge. What do you want for them?
Whatever they like.
Oh, okay, okay.
Whatever they like, I support them. I'm here for that. I'm here to support. I'm not here to say, hey, you need to be a lawyer, you need to be a doctor, you need to be, no, 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 no. Whatever you like, what do you like? Whatever you like, I'm here to help you.
But what if they choose not to do something in that has to do with fitness? Do you think that every man should be able to say, you know what, at some level I need to have some kind of fitness in my life?
Okay, if they want to do something about fitness, it's good because, it's good because that gives you a discipline.
Yeah.
And that gives you a confidence. You need to feel good with yourself. It's good for you. And it's good for the health, everything. But if they like it,
What if they don't?
well, if they don't,
Because there's a point in time where kids don't know what they like also.
exactly, you need to help them whatever they like, but you need to show them a way.
Yeah. Like guide them,
Exactly. I'm doing this. Would you like to do it too? Okay, show me. Bam, 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 I'm doing this because I explained. It's important. They see you doing something and you explain how and why, and they need to say, okay, I want to do it or not. They have options, If they don't like it, okay, that's fine with me. I'm here to help.
But are they proud of you? They're like, yeah, my dad's,
Yeah. And they show their friends, hey, look at my daddy competing, the photos, what I'm saying. It's good.
At some level, they're going to want to do that too, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah, but it's good. It's something that, it's not about money, it's about feelings. It's something that you need to live.
My father, when we, so I was born in New York City. We went back to Colombia, and we came back in '94. So I was like 10 years old. And we came here. My father was like, "No, you're not." He's like, "You're gonna do football." So he put me in American football. I was playing football, and in the garage we were lifting weights. He was at 12, but he was a mechanic, bro. But he was like, "I want you to learn something that I don't know." So, man, like I remember 11, 12 years old was the most important because that's when I changed, kind of like who I was. I was just a kid. Really, 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 really important, man. What's your advice? Let's say, I know you respect people, what they like and stuff like that, but what's your advice for like the youth right now? Like, all these. I don't know if obviously you remember because but back in the day when we were young, we would go outside, play, talk, fall, hurt ourselves. It's okay, get back up. It seems like society is a little different nowadays. Do you have some kind of like advice for the youth?
Okay, my advice to young people, they need to learn all the time, of course. I'm learning. But they need to have some kind of focus in something they like to do. In this case, for me, I think fitness is good because fitness gives you discipline. That's why. You can be healthy, disciplined, and you can be happy with yourself and the way you look. You can fix something that you don't like doing exercise. I think that is good. But you have a life when you are young. You have a life. You like to dance, you like to go different places, and it's normal. But you need to add to your life the fitness style. Add. Mm-hmm. You are young, you need to know where is the right moment to do something like drink, for example. If you want to drink something, you need to know the right moment to do that. Because you need to be responsible. And who is the people around you? It's important. More in these times. Drugs, never. You never can do that because drug is bad, man. Drug change your mind in a bad way. Whatever you do, normally when you're having drugs, you don't know what you're doing. You're doing something that's not you. So drugs, forget it. But some people like to drink something. Okay, you need to learn how. It's not say, hey, never drink in your life. No. It's about how to do it. Okay? You need to know the right moment. You need to know it's nothing that you want to do for 3 days and not stop. You need to know your limits and enjoy your life. It's normal. If you practice on a sport, it's good. Practicing a sport is good. Whatever you do is a good discipline. It's something that you need to know when you are young more, because whatever you do when you are young can be for the rest of your life. Can be good. If you do something good, can be good for the rest of your life. A sport is one of them.
Yeah, absolutely. You said that you competed natural. Was that your whole career, or because you competed natural for your whole life, or
Yeah, I was doing that for all my life. Yeah. Well, here in the United States.
so? What do you think? What is your thoughts on steroid use, on TRT, on things like that?
Well, whatever you do, you need to have somebody, supervision, like a doctor or somebody with you. That's the first. A doctor, somebody that help you, that guide you, because if not, it's crazy, and you don't want to do something wrong that tomorrow can be bad for yourself, for your health. And professionally, you need to do something all the time because it's professional. That's not regular sport, and this is not basketball. This is fitness. Fitness is different. You don't have to have a test, but you can use something, SARMs, TRT, different peptides, something natural that give you good results. If it's not natural, you need to have somebody professional, like a doctor, that guide you, and can be good. If you do it right, can be good. Don't be afraid. Just have somebody professional.
How do you stay so fit and so strong? Right now you're 51 years old, right? I mean, I don't mean to say your age, but we spoke about it.
That's a number.
Age is just a number,
a
man.
number, yes.
So I've seen some 51-year-olds, and then I've seen some 51-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming nutrition, mindset. Is there anything other things that to think about? When I'm 40 right now, so
Oh yeah,
I'm
don't
okay.
look like that. It looks like 30.
I got a 20-year-old daughter.
Wow, 20 years old daughter.
Yeah, 20 years
Wow.
old. Well, she's 19. She's gonna be 20. But in your case, like with what you do, like what is the magic, man?
The magic, well, the magic is never stop working out, eat healthy every day. For me, it's normal to eat like 5 times a day, small amount of food. I measure my food sometimes, not all the times. I go out someday, maybe Saturday, I go out at night. I have a good time. If I want to drink, I drink something light because I don't like alcohol. But the people around me need to be good people, friends or my girlfriend. My girlfriend is younger, of course, 20 years less. That give me a good energy. That give me a different mind, because I feel like her. I feel like younger. I feel like, and I'm doing everything like when I was 30. Right now, if I work out one day with somebody, need to be somebody like 30, 35, maybe 40 like you, but people in good shape.
Yeah. To keep you.
Yes, because I like to push a lot.
Yes.
I never stop to pushing, so I need somebody that push like me. And they don't know my age because I don't want to say my age. I don't care. I don't want to say my age because when you say 51, people you think, oh my God, the guy have 51. You don't need to know that. You need to know that I'm here and I want to work out, I want to do it hard, and that's it.
I would almost argue that that is actually even better, to be honest with you, because it's a different level of respect.
Yes, that's true.
But maybe I'm old school, but that's how I look at it.
Yeah, but you are old school. It's different.
I'm old school. You know what I'm saying?
When you say somebody have 50 years old and they don't know before, after that, some of people they look at like it's impossible. But okay, he have 50 years old, he have 51. He need to have some problem. Something is not good right there in his body, of course. For example, right? You have a young girlfriend, and you work out so hard. There is something that is not matching right. Nothing is bad.
Yeah.
Everything is right. 51 years is a number. If you all your time, all your life is doing something good for yourself, training, eating good, and your character is good too, because that's important.
Yeah.
It's really important. You need to be positive. You need to smile. You need to enjoy your life. Don't be angry. There is sometimes I need to be angry, but you don't need it. You need to be positive person.
Yeah. Or you could burn it in the gym, right?
The gym is important, man. The gym is really important. It's people around you, good people. Look at elevation when you're there. People is like, wow, all the time focus, all the time training, all the time positive.
It's the vibe too. There's a vibe that it's like when you're there, you're like, okay, everybody's on their shit. People are working out. They're not fucking around.
No.
And you can feel that. So when I'm there, man,
It's
I'm
different.
just like,
Exactly. That's not only fitness. But it's different kind of people. Yeah. It's people that they go there because they want to feel good. That's the only time you have for yourself. Think about it. The only time a day that is only for yourself is the moment you work out.
Yeah.
The other time is you and other people.
You've been at Elevation for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
Since they opened or no?
Yeah, they are open. Yes.
So you've been in downtown. Well, past like 5-6 years, no?
Me?
Yeah. Training people there, no?
All the time.
Yeah, but since they opened, no?
Of course, 7 years. From 7 years. I think 7 years.
Before Elevation, where were you at?
Before I was in another gym close to there, Diego's gym or something.
Diego Buendia.
Diego Buendia. I was there.
Yes,
He's from Colombia.
Yeah.
Good guy.
That's right by Publix.
Exactly.
I remember that gym.
Mm-hmm. I was there like a year. Before I was with Angel, 2 blocks away, Elevation. Iron Addicts. I was in Iron Addicts.
I was there too, yeah.
Before they closed, And before Iron Addicts, I was close to Miami-Dade College in 27th Avenue and AS Street in a gym close to there. I was training there for years too. And before I was in another gym in Coraway, so I was in different places.
But you've been in Elevation for a while. What makes you stay there? Like what gives you? You're like what makes you want to be there?
The fitness level.
The fitness level.
Yeah. I find there the right people. Different to the other gyms. Mm-hmm. The people I find there is the people I want around me. It's a fitness level all the time, or people that is trying to be better. The good physique or not, but they are trying to get better physique all the time. Focus. And I like that kind of people around me.
And I think as a trainer, if you say, hey, I train at Elevation, that people respect that, no?
Yeah, because it's a gym. Don't everybody, is doing something right.
Yeah.
You can see that,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. My trainer Joe, is that like a brand name?
Yeah.
Because it looks cool. I like the logo, the whole,
My trainer Joe, yes.
My
clothes, I have that in my clothes sometimes.
Yeah. So what's next for my trainer Joe? It's as far as like training, what is your next goal, mission?
Well, I continue doing my job, but I have have something in my mind, a project for myself about fitness too. It's about space for myself. That's what I want to do. You know, to train people.
So like
Private.
Yeah, a private training facility.
Private, yes. You know, I like elevation. I want to go there every time, of course, whatever happen. But I would like to train some people private because I have some clients that don't like to be in the middle of a gym, nobody around. So I have some private clients that need to that space only private. That's what I want to do.
And I think not everybody's comfortable with being in that kind of environment too, you know?
Not everybody.
Yeah.
Because some people they are not into fitness. They like to be good, they like to have better physique, but they are not into fitness. And don't like to be all the time people around with the physique or girls, or you know, they like exactly that much. And that kind of people don't like social media many times. They don't like it. So they like something private, you know, different.
Yeah, we'd love to see that, man. You know, I have a ton of respect for you, just watching you train, watching your discipline, watching your focus. So I appreciate you being here. I learn a lot from you, obviously.
Thank you.
So if people want to, like, let's say if somebody wants to reach out, book a session, they could just hit you up on Instagram.
Yeah, for Instagram, yes. Yeah. And Instagram, I have my phone number too. If people want to send me a message or something.
Super cool, man. We'll definitely put that on the.
Yeah, the thing is, I can help everybody. You know, it's not about money. It's about help people, and whatever I do is good. Will be good. You know, it's not because sometimes people think, oh, this guy charge a lot of money. You know, expensive. Okay, can be expensive or not because I want to help people, and some people need help. Okay, I'm here. You know?
Yeah, I think that's a great attitude, and that's gonna take you.
Yeah, sure.
That's success.
Exactly.
You know? But other than that, man, I enjoy the conversation. Thank you so much for being a part of it.
Thank you.
I learned a lot.
Invite me here. Thank you.
Man,
Thank
brother.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And yeah, man, all day, every day, Empire is the way.